So this is, sorry, you're just saying this is a house for young people.
And with Lenin, of course.
Discos and yeah, Lenin there as well. Freaking hell. These guys, I can't believe how many statues there are of Lenin in freaking Minsk.
Yes,
Like he's
yes.
bloody everywhere.
Yes.
That head, I've seen more of that head in the last 1 year than I have in my whole life. They really put themselves, they're real conquerors. I mean, it's a, Belarus bank, you know that from Minsk. Каждый, what's that, everyday food, is it?
Да, there are more big shop. You can buy there some food, and every day they have fresh bread.
Well, let's quickly get Lenin here. So these freaking statues, as I say, that one in Gorky Park is like triple the size of this one, like really. It's ironic that, very fitting that there's a dark grey sky above this horrendous
it works
man.
before midnight, so you can go to the disco.
Oh, we can go to disco.
In this shop, you can buy nice ice cream if you want.
You want to get ice creams?
I like, but not now because now it's a bit.
What you want yet? Just pretend. Maybe jump up and down 20 times to get your body temperature up, and then we can get you moroženo.
Oh, okay.
You go inside, have a look.
But I don't have my money with me.
I have lots of money in my pocket.
Really?
Well, you told me to bring cash,
I will.
so I've got cash. Although I don't want to give 100 to this shop. Oh, it's just a normal shop. Alright. What else is here? Oh, it's quite a small shop.
There you can buy some food.
They're quite simple.
If you want, you can buy there some fast food and prepare it in microwave, something like that.
Yeah, I'd rather just go to the local restaurant while I'm here. That caramel one looks pretty good. What's that one like?
This is nice ice cream. Ah, no.
Leva.
Maybe this.
Lion, yeah, that looks good. Caramel on it.
I will this.
Yeah, can you get two? One big difference of small town life is these bicycles that are everywhere. I'm not sure you can see this really well. I'll zoom in a little bit. There you go, she pulled up. Got the bicycles outside the shop there. A couple more bicycles over here. There's just a lot of bikes being ridden. There's more bikes than cars, for sure. And even the cars you see tend to be kind of old looking. You can really see the socio-economic difference between here and Minsk. It's incredible, actually. But these bikes are everywhere. I'll just film a few for you. I think that, it's something I'm just not used to. You don't see it. I mean, people who do it in Australia are usually kind of higher socioeconomic, in a higher socioeconomic situation, for the most part, not always, but that's the trend. Whereas here, it's kind of the opposite. It's economics. It's like that's all we can afford. There's no petrol. There's no maintenance. Blah 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 blah. So, bike it is, and just everyone, all these old people riding bikes around. It's very unusual to see, especially compared to most Western countries, and definitely compared to Minsk, where you just don't see old people riding bikes at all. There's plenty of old people in Minsk, but they're not riding bikes. Whereas in the village here, they ride the bikes around. No helmets, of course, but this is the standard method. And it's interesting because people complain about, Belarus is poor, Belarus is this, and then I'm in the city centre, and there's so many Mercedes and Audis that are 1 year old, and there's a Ferrari going past, and I see what people are spending in restaurants, in cafes, in bars. I'm like, look, I don't really buy into this too well. But then you come out here and it's like, okay, I can see this now. I can see the simplicity of the life. I can see the simplicity of the shops. I can do the maths, and I can see, okay, this is much lower economic situation. You got a couple of girls going past on the bikes there. Didn't have to wait too long. They're pretty pimped up bikes, those ones. But you can see the guy there in the army. Let me zoom in a little bit. The guy there in the army kind of thing there, just putting his bike in. Going in there, getting some vodka for an entertaining afternoon at home. And there's another one just going past there with a kid in the back. This is kind of how it is. I thought this was really interesting. So you might have noticed me walk past these two churches just now. But this is actually considered like the center of the city. So if you look at larger cities, the center is usually the business district, the office buildings, maybe a shopping district as well. Whereas here we still have the two churches, and that's that shop that I was in earlier there with all the stuff, which is indeed this building here. So this building that this is on is actually, let's get back in its focus there, is just there. And yeah, the centre of the town is actually the churches. It's something it's difficult to kind of imagine that being the case, but here we have it. So we see the usual crops here. Lots of beet, lots of spring onion. Are these potato or not? Is it potato?
Yes, of course it's potato.
Of course it's potato. And a bit of dill in the middle there as well. The one with the flower, there's a dill.
Maybe
lots of flowers. Beautiful garden.
Finish to maybe it's almost ready. Potato.
The dill or potatoes?
Potatoes. So when potatoes finished to flower, it so you can eat it. So it's like ready
Okay.
potato.
So when the flowers come. So this ladder thing here,
Yes.
now I'm guessing there's no access to that top level. This is the only access. There's no internal access. Like you can't get to the roof.
Yes.
Ah, that's why they have that.
Some homes have also internal access to the attic, but sometimes it's not very comfortable, and most people do just
Let's go on the outside
external.
on the ladder there.
So you thought that somebody from street could go to the second level?
Oh, I didn't really quite get what it was, but then I realised, of course, there's no stairs inside. Because having stairs inside would be quite... Oh, look at all that dill.
Yes, do.
Wow, that's like half the dill required for the whole town. More over there as well. They love dill here. So they must sell that because this is not enough.
They don't grow it specifically. It grows automatically.
Oh, it's just a weed. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's a bit of a weed, isn't it?
For example, if you grows dill 1 year, next year you shouldn't
Plant it.
seed. It will be automatically.
Yeah. I noticed that in the back of your grandma's house. I noticed that they were just kind of popping up randomly. They weren't really sticking to the lines there. They were just kind of growing wherever they felt like it. I don't even know what's in this yard. I'm just filming it. Oh, there's something there. This is quite modern. This would be expensive, this fence. Goodness. It's made of aluminium.
It's not very beautiful. I don't like such.
It really looks out of place, to be honest.
It's like, seems like, I don't know, in the castle.
In what?
You know, like...
They've got some money, haven't they? You can see they've replaced the roof recently, replaced the side. Made this fence. This fence would cost a fortune. This would be several $1,000s for the fence. Because where would it come from?
Expensive, yes. You can, for example, if you want such fence, and you can...
We've got here cherries.
build it by yourself.
Cherry tree. There's not many cherries on here. There's some
Because-
roosters as well.
It's old tree.
Oh, this one's old.
It's very old tree, and
You know that because it's big, or you know that because there's not many cherries?
yes, because it's old.
There's not many cherries, right? Like there's surprisingly few. Like the one at your house had cherries all over it. This
I
one,
also have one cherries absolutely without cherries. I don't know why.
a cherry
See the
tree.
cat.
Oh, there's more more roosters in there as well. Oh wow, there's some serious cherries. Look at that one.
It's maybe sweet cherries, I think.
You need sweet cherries?
Yes.
Me at 2 a.m. Oh look, they got a satellite dish.
It's for 100 TV set channels.
Oh, they're burning something. What's going on over here?
Oh yes, maybe it's like special building for.
It's burning rubbish.
It's like if people don't have bathroom inside home, they have specific building sometimes, and to take a shower or something like that. But the first you need to burn some wood to warm water. Do you understand what I mean? So, and after you can take shower or bath or something like that.
Ooh, that's a
something
strong
equivalent.
smell. So that is that for them, or someone else going to come over and have a bath? That's for them.
I don't know exactly about these people, but I think that I can be true.